you're just not going to stop all these Niduses. And yeah, look at that, pops right up. Is it going to go down? And look, he needs to get out, so that's exactly what he does. He gets out. I mean, just so friggin' awesome. And I mean, Protoss can't even hunt these units down. I mean, they're here. They're here, you know. He can't, like, go find them and storm them. He'd have to come all the way here and kill these. Which, of course, he could easily just make another Nidus farm, like this. And, this has got to be, like, hell. Like, this has got to be awful for a Protoss player, and I can't wait to have this stress in my base. I'll just be like, what can I do? What can I do? And I don't know what I can do, quite frankly, because if someone was this good with Niduses, I'd be dead in the water. No matter, I mean, you could double all my units' hit points, and there would be nothing I could do about this. He's going to try a counter here in the gold. That's probably what I would try earlier. You know what? Screw the army. I'm never going to catch the army. Let's go kill all his income. You know. So I think that's a pretty good plan. But again, if he needs to come back, and this is the downside of this plan, if he needs to come back, well then he's back. No issue. You know. Hornlings out here just, I mean, he sees the whole map, you know. He sees everything Protoss is doing. Well, he doesn't see this region here, but he sees himself a pretty good amount of the map with all these overlords, Nidus worms, whatnot, and the hey and the ho-hos. You guys like ho-hos? I don't. Coconut is gross. Or is that snowballs? I don't know. So here comes Ultras. Let's hope they have the 4 armor. No, but they do have the +2 upgrade. I really would like, I mean, oh, no, they do? Okay. He just doesn't have the armor maxed. But yeah, he does have the +2 armor upgrade. So that's cool. That's a really good upgrade. And Ultralists are big, bad units. And they're just really cool looking. Intimidating, hard to kill, do a lot of damage. Not the answer for everything, you know, that a Terran or a Protoss can ever make, Hydra, you know. But they're pretty good units. Oh, he's got carriers. Why are my Ultralists winning? Derp. But, you know, he made a derogatory comment about me on some forums, and I'm all fussy. You know, I actually love him as a player. So here's these Ultras. Actually, that is not going to be enough to handle all this. These Ultras, so many storms happening. Oh, Lord. And, this is actually a case where, yes, indeed, I called it. I was going to say, this is a case where Archons would not be bad at all. Of course, these Archons are quite vulnerable, and yeah, you don't want to be warping Archons directly between an Ultralisk's teeth, but you know what I mean. I think after Blanket Storms, if he could back off and make some Archons, they'd actually really bolster his force a lot, especially if he could keep them alive. But I digress. Queen's healing Ultralisks. Very nice, very nice. And Protoss is doing a really good job considering, oh my god, he does not want this base to die. I don't know if you guys noticed. And let's see where he's going to come. Right there. And that's a lot of cannons. This is some BGH stuff right here. Anyways, the Hydra thing, I think he's awesome. I think he's like such a great player. I just think, you know, he makes mistakes. He's human, like the rest of us. So, anyways, enough internet nerd drama. And wow. And like, this game's over. Straight up. This game is like, I mean, we got a 1-basing Protoss against some Nidus, sexy Nidus Ultra stuff. But look at this. He's taking my suggestion. And now he's going to come in here and try and eliminate all the gateways. And look how fast they're going down. I mean, big Ultralist strikes. Here comes the Archon wall. That's going to absorb a lot of damage. And the splash is going to help too. Storm's going down. Oops, sorry about that. Storm's going down. Ultralists are forced to run. And that's the killer part, man. You finally get them. You finally get them in your clutches, and curses, they're gone again. So I think we're seeing. We may be seeing the the evolution of this matchup right before our very eyes. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Nidus Zerg versus Archon late game Protoss became like a staple one day. You know, it could easily happen. I of course can't predict that sort of thing, but I think the Archon will find its role one day, and right now it's actually doing its job nicely. So it has a role in this game. And aren't you kind of happy for the Archon? Yay, Archon! You have a job. That's awesome. Nidus, creep, 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 creep. Really good creep movement. Whew. That is just an intimidating number of Ultralisks, not of Zerglings. And yeah, just happily taking another base is MysticPrime, and that's going to be really bad. But he is attempting to take this main up here, so we'll see how it goes. He's going to try and push down. We'll see how that goes. Checking the vision. Sees a lot of ultras. You know what? Okay. I was going to say, you know, that I might be able to take it. I don't know. I have a really hard time gauging an Archon's strength just because I haven't seen him really, you know. And I heard myself a Nidus. Not sure where. Looks like it's not being used at the moment, so no big deal. And this force is going to get caught. Uh-oh. This force is going to get caught with its pants down, as the Zerg force is going to come in here and, ouch, kill a lot of probes. Oof. But, you know, that was a good move by Zerg, sending that small Zergling force to divert. And there's a Nidus Worm going down. There's a Nidus Worm going down. This space is going to go down. Cancel, 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 cancel. Oh, yeah, nope. And Archons are doing all right against these Ultralisks, shockingly. I knew they'd be pretty good, but they're really rocking out, actually. Unfortunately, he lost both these bases, and you know, he still has 45 workers, but he has nowhere to mine from, so that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, man. Not mining gas here yet, or on one of these geysers, or on this geyser, so, you know, getting a little sloppy with the gas. I mean, he obviously is quite low on the gas. All he needs to do is get mining on these, and he would have plenty more Nidus fuel. And I hear another one. There's one. That's one from long ago. And yeah, just harassing this, and at this point, let it go, you know. Well, no. I guess you can't let it go when those are your only 4 gateways. For some reason, I thought he had gateways over here. But alas. Gateway's going down, because these, no, not maxed yet, but, and doing the same move, he's just gonna stop income and eventually win this game. But Protoss is really giving it the good fight. I think he's got to just push. Like, you got to push, otherwise you're never going to get any income ever again. You know, completely mined out this gold. Jeez. And there he goes. He stopped a Nidus. Finally. Haven't seen much of that this game. So he's got his next eye reestablished. He's got probes transferred to this one. Not quite to this one yet, but hopefully he does that soon. And I'm going to fast forward a wee bit because we've hit a stale period. And there go the gateways. I told you guys this game was long. Just sitting on ×4. Here comes a push. The last ditch push, and no, backing off. He does have income. He needs to get gateways up, and I think this many cannons can't handle that many Zerglings. I think. Can't guarantee it, but. So we got a food-blocked Protoss with no gateways. Oh man. Ay, Zordon. And, yeah. It's going to be pretty hard at this point. So again, they've relapsed into a passive mode. Still not the +3 upgrade for the Zerg. I mean, he's sitting on a lot of income right now, a lot of everything. So you might as well, I feel, get yourself that last upgrade, because it really could help. But hey, probably just forgot. And yeah, no unit production possibilities. Going for a Colossi thing. Interesting, interesting. Still food blocked. It's the Protoss. He's sitting on 1,000 minerals. I mean, these gateways aren't going to do you much good if you're food blocked, buddy. So here comes a push in the cannons. Roaches and Lings. He's not bringing the Ultras. The Ultras are over here doing their thing. Chicken wing. And Robotic Spade did finish, so we're going to see if... I mean, are you making pylons, dude? Dude, pylons. Pylons. I'm at a bit of a loss right now, but you know, whatever. What else is new? So here's all these mining bases. He's finally got all his gas coming in. Nope, not this one. But you know, he's got a lot of gas coming in. There's Corruptors and Broodlords, and that's going to make things things pretty rough. He's sitting on 4,000 minerals. What is he? 4,000 minerals, and wow, he's really spending that gas on those Broodlords. But the Protoss did get unfood blocked. He's got 2 forges here, just as a wall. We might see a clash of, yeah, pretty close foods, actually. Just throwing in roaches here. I think he's trying to free himself up some food, actually, because he wants more Broodlords. And can't say I blame him for that. So here comes the fight. Ultralists are going to run in. Not a lot of Archons, but Storms are missing. He's got a lot of High Templar. Woo! That is 17 High Templar. So that's a lot of Storms potential. And in comes actually, he's sitting on 2,400 gas. Holy crap. And he's on 200 food. 200 food, I'm not sure where most of that is, but... So there's the 2 Colossi coming up. That's not going to be too great against Broodlords. He wants to storm these, but it's going to be tough to storm. They're in a really tricky spot here. There you go, Colossi. No, Colossi need to focus the Nidus Worm. No! There. Whoa! Did you see that? The Nidus Worm was on fire. Oh my god, I wish my game was on Ultra. It would probably been all... like cool looking, but I only have it on medium. Anyways, lots of storms going down. Holy crap, he lost a lot of his force there. Of course, these Ultras and Broodlords, I mean, he's being very careful, but I think he's got it in the bag right now. But he really wants to hurt this economy. He wants to ensure himself a win, which is of course a smart move, rather than taking the gamble that his army will lose. So here's the big Nidus. Ultras and Broodlords are going to come in here. There's absolutely nothing that our friend ChiTaPrime can do about this. Too many Broodlords, not enough anti-air. Good lord, there's a lot of storms happening. Ultralists are going down, man. Archons are pretty good against Ultralists. I did not know that. Unfortunately, even though there was a nice little blink there, just too many Ultras. Actually, if he had converted like half those High Templar, those 17 those 17 High Templar, cool, 17 High Templar into Archons, I think he could have won that fight, because the Storms, I mean, he only cast like 5-6 Storms, whereas the Archons were really doing some serious damage. Yeah, +3 for the Protoss probably helps a lot with those Archons. So 77 food for our Protoss friend, and 156 for our Zerg. And this is the last base mining. Yep. And there's no more minerals on the map. And Broodlords are shooting little bug guys. Ultralists are like bench pressing like 850 pounds each, you know. Actually, an Ultralist could probably bench press way more than that. But everything's in the Zerg's favor this game, and I just... Dude, it's just the ladder, okay? I know it's scary, but Zerg players, get on the ladder. Start playing with that Nidus Worm, or get a practice partner, please. I'm begging you. I really want to see your race evolve. You're supposed to be like Mr. Evolution. I'm the Zerg, derp-a-derp, but, you know, you're not really doing it. So do it. This guy's MysticPrime's evolved. MysticPrime is like the last guy on the monkey to man